Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we're doing the Boston Celtics offseason recaps. I want to hear right now down below after you guys hit that like and subscribe button to help support the channel on the way to 20,000 subscribers. Let me hear your thoughts. What do you guys think of the offseason that they had? Kristaps Porziņģis, O'Shea Brissett, Delano Banton, and Jordan Walsh are the guys that they brought in. Marcus Smart, Grant Williams, Mike Muscala, Danilo Gallinari, and Blake Griffin are gone. And obviously the biggest thing is, how are they going to replace Marcus Smart? Okay, this is a team that, they've gone to multiple conference finals and they weren't able to get back to the NBA finals, and they became a better offensive team. The defense a little bit slipped, but Derrick White is a defensive dog. So will he be able to keep it? Will Malcolm Brogdon be healthy? Will Porziņģis give him the size and presence? It's going to be interesting because right now the current roster: Malcolm Brogdon, Jaylen Brown, Justin Champagnie, J.D. Davison, Danilo Gallinari is gone. Blake Griffin is gone. Now it's Sam Hauser, Al Horford. All right, so it's going to be interesting. Let me repeat that: Delano Banton, O'Shea Brissett, Malcolm Brogdon, Jaylen Brown, Justin Champagnie, J.D. Davison, Sam Hauser, Al Horford, Luke Kornet, Kristaps Porziņģis, Payton Pritchard, Jay Scrubb, Jason Tatum, Jordan Walsh, Derrick White, and Robert Williams. J.D. Davison and Jay Scrubb are on two-way contracts, which means they have one more two-way contract available, all right? And it's crazy to think that Demetrius Jackson is a dead cap that they're still paying, okay? And for me right now, they don't have any camp invites yet. They're at 14 players with the current roster. And when you look at the current roster, you'd assume that probably the lineup's going to look like this. We were hoping that Yam Madar was going to come over, but it doesn't look like he is. So we assume the starting lineup is probably going to look like, I assume, if healthy, I don't know. I think Brogdon continues to be sixth man. So Derrick White starts at point guard, Jaylen Brown at shooting guard, Jason Tatum at small forward, Kristaps Porziņģis at power forward, Robert Williams at center. You have Al Horford, Brogdon off the bench, okay? Then you have also Sam Hauser, O'Shea Brissett, Delano Banton, Jordan Walsh, and my man, Justin Champagnie. So I think that it's a bit interesting. I feel like, if they can go out and, because they only have the roster spots currently filled are only 13, right? They're 14. So they have one more roster spot they can fill, two more two-ways. So two-way, I'm not saying, I don't think Hamidou Diallo or TJ Warren would move the needle, but I think JaMychal Green could help out. I don't think they need front. I think they need wing help, okay? Obviously, I think if they could bring a guy in like Kelly Oubre, who's, been in the league for a good amount of time and remains what he is, which is a super athletic guy who's a bit of an inconsistent scorer/shooter with not the best decision making, but he can be the right scheme can be utilized correctly. So I think he's a guy that could probably, I just don't know what you give him. Terrence Davis is another guy that I think could help him out if they want more veteran. Danny Green, maybe a Justice Winslow, but I think shooting's the big thing. And it's just interesting to see who could potentially be a guy that they go out and get. But that's not what we're doing here. We're talking about the recap. And I think they made the right moves to get, this is a team. Boston gave up, Smart. And you got to figure out who's going to be that vocal leader. And I do want to figure out how they're going to do it. I think the team's going to be interesting with the new look. And for me, I think we're going to see lineups where it's going to be probably Brogdon, Derrick White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Kristaps Porziņģis. Or you'll see lineups where it's maybe, I think those are going to be lineups we'll see. And even maybe bigger lineups where maybe, I don't know if they do this. If Joe Mazzulla might be crazy and try it out in the preseason, and Al Horford, Robert Williams, Kristaps Porziņģis, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown lineup to see what the supersized lineup looks like. Again, I don't think that would ever be used regularly, but I think it's definitely something to think about, and it'll be fun to see how this team utilizes what they have on deck. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments section. What do you expect from the Boston Celtics? I still believe that they're going to be a great team. The team to beat, arguably, in the East with, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Miami Heat, and Cleveland Cavaliers are up there, and New York Knicks. Okay, there's a lot of teams. The East is competitive. So I want to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you guys expect? But that's it for me.